Hi Luis, how are you?
Hi Aurora, nice, doing fine. How about you?
Great. So, how was the hackathon over the weekend?
It was pretty good. We had some awesome experiences. We met new people, like you and Gerardo. It was a really enriching experience.
Why did you guys decide to organize the hackathon?
Well, we decided to organize a hackathon because we know Guadalajara needs big changes. It's a central industry for technology, and we want to make a change, and we want to motivate people to change their mindset about technology here. We want them to focus on it and not on other industries.
So you have been one of the local organizer of Hacker Big Choices, right?
Yeah.
But you're also like a computer science student, and recently you started your own nonprofit.
Yeah, we started a nonprofit organization called Yo por Mexico. It aims to change the mindset of the youth, the Mexican youth, because there's always this thing with Mexican youth. They are a little pessimist and negative, and sometimes they think because that Mexico doesn't have the opportunities and the chances to grow like some other countries, like our neighbor, United States, but they do, and they can do a lot of stuff. One example, we bring the ex-president of Mexico here, and also Rodolfo Vela, that is the first Mexican astronaut to go out to space. And we bring this kind of people so they can see that they can do anything they want.
So what's the mutual factor amongst being a computer science student, the founder of a non-profit, and then like host other events as Hacker Big Choices?
Well, I think the main factor is the social thing. Like, since I was young, I wanted to make a good change for people, and I really like to support my friends or my classmates when they want to do something that is not normal, or something that's gonna help other people, or something that's gonna improve life quality or their educational quality. And I really like to help people. I think that's the factor.
And why do you have this aspiration?
Well, I think it was my father. My father always helped people. He always make us work since we were like really young. The first time I worked, I was 8 years old. I was a supermarket. I was like packing the stores, what the people buy. And since I was young, I started working there, and I was also a waiter. I worked in the fields, planting trees and stuff. And he really made that into me. Like, he made a hardworking person out of me, and he's always helping like people, all the people he can, even if they're poor people or also friends of him. He's a really nice guy.
So how old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
So being 21, and recently your conference had more than 1,000 of people coming, including like the president. So what make you be like different from like all your peers? Why you are leading this movement and not someone else?
Well, I think that's kind of what we want to change in all the students here at the university, in our universities. We take the chances, like, there's a lot of opportunities out there, and some students are just too lazy or too shy, or they don't have like what it takes to just pick up the phone and call the person, and you're not losing anything when you do that. The worst thing that can happen is no. And I think that's what differentiate me and my friends in Yo por Mexico from the other students, also Manuel and Enrique. We make things happen, and we believe in ourselves, and we want all the other students and young people to believe in themselves.
So what do you think that being young, what's the advantage of being young?
I think there's a lot of advantages because
Even if you have white hair, why?
yeah, I do have white hair.
That's
still-
wisdom, right?
Yeah, that's from Jude. Um, well, the advantages. First of all, we have a lot of time. Well, not really now. Now I'm in a lot of stuff, but we have the time to be in lots of stuff, and you can be also at the school and have good grades and still be doing something else. And you have to take care of your grades, but also complement like the other parts of life. You know, that's something that our university give us. They give us a chance to experience this kind of new new work. Like I'm studying computer science, but in this organization, I started taking care of the financial stuff, and I learned something about administrative stuff, financial stuff, and I also took care of. We had 80 people, 80 other students being our staff, and you really learn how to work with teams, and it's really great because they're not your employees. They are like they're helping you because they want to. So that's when you realize what being a leader is. It's they follow you because they trust you and they believe in you, not because they have to. They don't have anything to win out of it, and you can see how you can become a better person and a better leader with this.
Has been Hackford with Choices the first hackathon that you co-organized?
Fully, yes. Last year we helped our director organize a NASA hackathon, but we just helped. And with this hackathon, Hack for Big Choices, we got the sponsors, we got the place, we reunited the money, the workshops, everything that was needed. It was a really good experience. It has. There's always problems, but that's something we talk about is there's always a way to solve things. So
what did you learn from this experience?
Well, first of all, I learned like that's what you said, that hackers are not only computer science guys. It's the people that knows the resources they got and they can create something with this. And as you saw, there were a lot of other careers in the hackathon. There were entrepreneurs, there were business people, and also computer science. And I learned that all these different ecosystems can get along and make new great things if they reunite.
So I was really surprised when you explained me how did you pick the name of your non-profit, which is Yo por Mexico, which means I for Mexico, right?
Yeah.
So Hack for Big Choices has the goal of empowering people, because we believe that the global change happens when like all of us feel responsible of taking action, and we want to start with what we have to make the change happen. So what do you mean exactly with I for Mexico? What's the message that you want to send?
The message is that it's what are you doing for Mexico? You know, I for Mexico, for example, I for Mexico develop, I for Mexico care, or we made this video with people around the campus saying, what do you do for Mexico? And they will say, Yo por Mexico nado, I for Mexico swim. And that's a way they are doing something for their country, because this guy is competing in the nationals. He went to the Olympics and he's swimming for Mexico. And there's not just an area and specifics that you can do for Mexico. There's a whole new world of opportunities, and each people everywhere can do something for their country. And we want them to realize that even little changes make the difference.
How many of your colleagues here at your university and your friends have this spirit of taking action?
Well, a lot of people. We don't have all of them in the team, because when you meet people that have the same ambition that you, they also have their own projects. So we can have all the best people here in Yo por Mexico. But there's Carlos Aragon, Emilio Viola, Alexis Espinosa, and Mariana Ceballos are four of the main people, the main interested in the project, and they're really good people, and you know, we complement each other because what I cannot do, they can, and it's a really great experience.
So what's the goal of Youth for Mexico?
Okay, so the goal, we have big dreams about the organization, but we have two events that are near. The next event is gonna be a race, like people is gonna run, and it's gonna have a cost, like not so much, and all the winnings are going for a non-profit organization that helps building houses for the persons that don't have one. And after that, we want to make an IT exposition here in the university to bring like really big enterprises and companies to network with our students. And because we're also, Yo por Mexico is also favoring that Guadalajara gets to be a main technological city in the world.
So what do you think is stopping other young people like you from doing something for their country?
I think a lot of people just need someone to push them a little, to give them advice, a mentor. Sometimes a lot of students come to university and they have these really great ideas, but they don't know how to do it, or they think it's really hard. And then you go and tell them your experiences and say like, hey, I started like you. I didn't know anything, and I just went and asked for a mentor. I just went and asked how could I do it. And when you have a good cause and you have great ideas, and they see you're young and full of possibilities, they help you. They will help you because there are good people in this world.
What?
My main motivator it's to fail. But when you fail, it means you did something. And everyone is afraid of failing, but you know, there's nothing's gonna happen if you fail. You're just gonna learn new things, and that's it's really hard. It's really hard to fail. It's really sad, but you keep going, and you just need to stand up again.
Well, thank you so much for making happen Hyper Big Choices here at the Tech, and good luck for you for Mexico.
Thank you for coming. See ya.